Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is George and this is Saas Reviews and Interviews. Today I'm going to check out Toonly for you guys, so if you guys are interested, the link is going to be in the description. So Toonly just updated right now, which I feel it's pretty bit better. There's more characters and more scenes, and they're still adding more. And Toonly, it's not like a web-based completely software, so you gotta install it. So here on my Mac, you can see it, I actually have it open right here, Toonly. So that's how this one works. So what we're gonna do is like do a test video so you guys get a feel around of what you can do with Toonly. So let's create a brand new video. Let's call it test, create. And one of the main things you can see in the dashboard, it's like it looks similar to all video editing softwares. So on the bottom you got the timeline, you got different timelines for each one, for audio, for video, for pictures. And on the top over here we can go back to my videos, we can actually save it, or we can export. If you haven't finished editing, you can save it. If you want to export, you just do it right here. Something that I found interesting on Toonly is you can actually export in 4K, which is pretty cool. Not all softwares can do that. And you can also select the type of formats, MP4 being the most common one, but there's also this one. And we got the undo and redo buttons. Change the name of this video that we're making, preview, and zoom out and zoom in. So here on the left, it's the main thing that we're going to be working on, which are scenes, backgrounds, characters, objects, and all that kind of good stuff. Scenes are pre-made scenes that Toonly made, where it already has a background, some characters, and maybe some items in there. So if we select one of these themes, let's select the eShop, pull it in there. Hold on, it's loading. So here you go. This is the one that has it right now. Let's click the spacebar. Spacebar will do play or unplay, unless you want to hit the manual play button. So that's how it moves. Well, she's not actually moving, no. So let's select her, settings, and here on settings we can select the type of movements that we want her to do in this case. So let's go to the top, angry, clapping, comparing items, dancing. Comparing items would be really helpful if you're doing like comparisons. She's gray, so now she's loaded up. Now let's go back and hit play. See, now she's comparing items. Really easy. So let's click on her again. If we want to flip her, you see that? If she's looking left or right, this would help out. If we have objects, we can put them back of the object or in front. So for example, let's put it right here. Not sure if this is an object. No, that's from the scene. So if we were to put another object, we could change her to the front or to the background. See, foreground, background. Really easy and quick, and delete. We can also change her size. See that? So depending where you want to use her or put her, you would change the size. So if it's further away, you would make her smaller, something like that, or make her bigger if she's in the forward space. Okay, so this is the main dashboard, for example, a scene. But if we want to do this manually, we can change one of the backgrounds. So here on the left, backgrounds, we can select the background. So for example, if we want to use docs. So now we added another background. Let's wait for it to load up and see, we got a new background. Really easy. So now she's here and she's comparing items. So pretty easy to do. Let's go see some characters. So here's a bunch of characters of African American, chefs, constructions, Latino, Hispanic, policeman, policewoman, superwoman, Superman, white American, and all of these that are available, and you can customize them so you can use them as whatever your liking is. And also you can do the movements. So she's thinking. Let's wait for her to load up. And she's like thinking now. You can in the timeline, you can change how long you want them to interact. You can see this right here. I'm just pulling it over so they will last longer, like doing what they're gonna do. Or we can add another one that's gonna change her, like idle and not idle. And once we have this, we can add some objects. These are some available objects. You can also upload your own object if you want. So if we added this ladder right here, right there, so she's going to heaven. Okay, right there. See how that easy that was? So you can see all that was pretty quick. There's no background over here unless we stretch it. We're gonna stretch it. Now there's background there. Super easy. And text, we can also do some text also. If you want to do text right here and say something, blah, 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 you can do that really quick. Okay, so that is one scene. I mean, if you want to change another scene, like making different scenes for the video, we add it over here on the right. So add a new scene. And there you go, and you start from scratch. Let's add another one of these pre-made scenes, like this one right here. So there's this scene right now. See how they're in the gym? Obviously, if you add music and voice and all that kind of good stuff, it's gonna look way better. It's gonna make you have another feeling to it. So audios are right here. You can also play them if you want to check them out. Let's wait for them to load up. Processing. And it should start now. So that one's called New Hope. If we select it and drag it down here, see how you get a different feeling for it, and you can start more scenes. So once you have different scenes, I mean, you can only play one scene at a time. But if we go to preview, it'll do both scenes at a time. So it's gonna stop the other one, and it's gonna start the new one. So this is just like basic stuff I was adding. You can see right there. There's no editing, there was some space without it. That scene had some music. Pretty easy as that, just to create your own tune. I mean, whatever your imagination is how far you're gonna take this software for you to make your own videos. So if you're a really imaginative person, I mean, you can imagine big things, it will be easy for you to create something that's interesting and wonderful, like the ones you see like other people do, which are pretty expensive if you buy one of these, if you have them made. So okay guys, this is Toonly. You checked it out, how it works, the interface, and you guys decide if you find it interesting or not. Now, if you guys are not watching this on Facebook, I recommend that you head on over to our group to not subscribe, you gotta like and join our group if you're not joined. Okay guys, my name is George and this is Saas Reviews and Interviews. See you guys later.